Hello, and welcome to the Good Buds Review Good Buds. I'm Curtis.
I'm Shank, and we're the hosts of the Good Buds podcast.
This is the weekly show where we review the strains that we burn on the podcast, and these are the strains from episode 71.
This week we will be smoking on Candy Apple and Stonefruit Sunset.
Make sure to check out our links below for our socials. Also, like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this.
That's right, now let's get on to the reviews.
Good Buds Review Good Buds.
So, Curtis, what will you be burning for the buds at home this week?
Well, Shank, this week I have picked up and procured myself a bag of Candy Apple.
Ooh.
Candy Apple is grown by Pressure Pack, even though they're not the original ones to come up with this strain. But the Pressure Pack variety is available all throughout Michigan. This strain is a 75% sativa, 25% indica, so it's a hybrid, but it leans more towards sativa. Lab tested at 27.75% THC, which is fucking, first off, in and of itself, that's a lot, but
Yeah,
also this strain apparently averages around 17 to 20%. So I don't know what they did with this strain, but this one is apparently magic. And the cross
magical.
and the parentage of this strain is it crosses Afghan with another strain, and that other strain is a cross of blueberry and pineapple. I guess they didn't give that one a name, but it's those two mixed, and then mix that with Afghan,
Mm,
and you
mm,
got candy apple.
nice.
Now, in the candy apple doesn't really describe the look of this nug too much. The nugs itself are mid-sized, semi-dense, and have a very natural complexion to it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the colors of it are, how do I put this? Purple. It is
Purple.
purple with a hint of forest green.
Nice.
Like, seriously, this is some of the darkest purple weed I have ever seen. It is fucking, like, you break it open and it's got that nice magenta. It's the tips of the leaves down to the base, other than like little sections of the sub bud, are just purple. It is lighter at the tips, but it's only lighter because there's a fuck ton of crystal that is coating the outside, giving it this nice shimmering, sugary look to it, kind of giving it that chandelier effect.
Yep.
Um, then yeah, just throw in a couple light orange hairs in there to accent and kind of divide up the nug, and you have one glorious piece of grass.
Nice. Sounds beautiful.
Absolutely. And the other thing that's beautiful is the scent, which I will let you know. The scent is weird.
Hmm.
But it's good. It it smells like an apple hard cider. Like it's got that very nice crisp apple and fruit smells to it, but it
Mm.
also has like a sharp ale smell to it. Kind of old, semi-musky, but with a semi-sweet
Kind of like acidic.
blend to it at the ale. Yeah, kind of acidic with it. And it does have this kind of sweet oceany smell at the very end.
Hmm.
Kind of like that tropical feeling type of scent,
Yeah.
which is very weird coming from this, but shit happens.
Yeah.
I can't wait to smoke this strain. It sounds fantastic, looks fantastic, and I will let you know about that candy apple. But first, Shank,
Yeah.
what are you going to be burning for the buds this week?
Well, this week for the buds at home, I'm going to be burning on some Stonefruit Sunset. Much like Curtis's, it is a hybrid, though it's more of a true hybrid. It's a lot closer to the whole like 50-50 ratio. Not quite
Right.
perfect, but close enough that they just call it a true hybrid. Um, Generally, it sits between 19 and 25% THC. Mine sits at about 24%, so that's not bad. And about 0.05% CBD. So one of those very low CBD strains, though they have said to go upwards to like around like zero point 0.1 CBD, but my strain has 0.05. So um, now this is really cool because it is a proprietary cross of gelato and fuel strains, which we've had gelato on the podcast before in the past. And this specific one was grown by Sam Raphael 71 Cannabis. Um, and it's purple as fuck as well. But I'll get more into that when I do the description. But the cool thing about this is that Snoop Dogg has his own proprietary version of this called Sunset OG. So he basically did the same thing. He took gelato and fuel strains, mixed them, and he called it Sunset OG. And I've smoked that off the podcast before, but I will be doing an episode in the near future here where I'm going to pick some of that up so that I can compare it and contrast it to this gorgeous stone fruit sunset that I got here, right?
That's
Um,
nice.
yeah, so it's pretty cool. I want to get well. I've had that LBS before, Leaves by Snoop, and like it was good when I had it. So I'd like to try it shortly after trying this one. See what the comparison's like. Now, look wise, I have to say these are some of the most gorgeous nugs that I've smoked in actually pretty as long as I can remember. They're a beautiful mix of big, medium, and small nugs, all of which are super tight and super compact. Um, there's this nice mixture of purple, brown, green, and red throughout the entire nug, in varying shades and varying intensities that just honestly make it one of the most beautiful strains, if not the most beautiful strain that I've ever looked at, if not smoked on the podcast. You know, like it's like I don't think I've had one that's this gorgeous. Like every bud's professionally trimmed. Looks like it's super well trimmed. There's a few little leaves on there that are purple, and I feel like they added them and left them there on purpose just because they look nice. But overall, like the nugs are super tight, super well trimmed, and they're coated with this beautiful dusting of crystal that's like almost a brown sugar like kind of color, like that caramel brown sugar. And it only really serves to highlight the beautiful rich purples in this strain because like it kind of makes the purple pop just because the contrast of the colors. And god damn, this is a good looking nug. Like this is a good looking strain. Holy crap. But on top of that good look, oh, there it is. Oh, there it is right inside. So it's a sweet, sugary, and amazing smell. Like seriously, this weed's batting 1,000 right now. Like this cannabis is batting 1,000 because the scent is so fruity and citrus-like that it's hard to explain it as a cannabis. You know what I mean? It's only this kind of really subtle gassiness in the background that lets you even know that it might be cannabis. Otherwise, if I closed my eyes, I would think that I'm sniffing like a bag full of kids' fruit snacks, like those fruit snacks that are made with real fruit.
Right.
Like when they have like the real fruit snacks that come in the little plastic wrapper. It smells like those, and like it smells almost like someone took a bunch of those and dropped it in with some dank weed and like put it into a lunch pail with your favorite sandwich. Like that's how it makes me feel, you know? Like that's the vibe it gives me. And honestly, this weed is totally transcendent. I don't think I've had a cannabis that smelled or looked this beautiful in a long, 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 long time. And I wish I could smell this smell all day, every day because of how pleasant it is. So if you get your hands on some of the Stonefruit Sunset, like enjoy the hell out of that smell. But obviously, you know, like yeah, like that's a great descriptor. But it's we gotta try them before we can fully give our
Absolutely.
opinions, right?
Absolutely. And in order to do that, I have a bong packed right here.
I have a bong packed right here.
And hopefully the buds at home, you know what to do. Hopefully you have your bongs packed, your bowls packed, your joints rolled, your blunts rolled, your vapes ready, your rigs ready, whatever your proper medical receptacle is. Or if you have edibles, you can take those now before later. Doesn't matter. It is time to blaze it. Tok tok skaboke.
Ooh. Let's go, Curtis. How's that taste for you today, man?
Huh. It's very smooth, semi-cooling. Um, it kind of fills the lungs pretty quickly, but it's not like a very harsh hit. In terms of the flavor itself, it's crisp apple. Definitely getting a lot of that crisp apple through it.
Mm.
Fucking, I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of like it tastes like walking into a carpet store.
Honestly,
You walk
you know what? As strange as that is, I think I get what you mean.
like you walk into the carpet store, that smell hits you immediately of cut frays and
Yeah,
you
like
know
new carpet
stuff,
smell.
new carpet smell and stuff like that, just
Yeah.
everywhere, the little frays of the yarn and everything. Imagine that in a taste form.
Huh.
Mix that with a crisp apple,
Huh.
and that's this weed. Take that how you will. I think it's pretty tasty. My mouth is a little dry, so I'll be getting some beverage in a second. But in the meantime, I'm gonna hit this one more time. Shank, how's your weed?
Honestly, man, so fucking good. 10 out of 10. This is honestly a 10 out of 10 weed strain. It has a crazy nice balance of this traditional gassy kind of weed flavor, like that fuely kind of diesely flavor, but with like this super wild, sweet berry and citrus that it just tastes like it's like a fruit salad with heap loads of sugar. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's got this like really it's so crazy because normally I'm not a sweets guy. Like I'm a chips fanatic, but like this is like a dessert that I would like to eat, honestly. And it's really subtle on the inhale and the exhale. You don't really feel a big punch. It doesn't really kick you in the ass on the way in or the way out. But it does leave me with this really nice, like uplifted, kind of euphoric feeling out of the gate that I really enjoy. Like it gives me that nice little uplifted vibe when I take a hit. And I honestly can't recommend this strain high enough. I would have to put some serious effort into recommending this strain any higher than I am right now.
Well, that's great to get a review from you right now, but we also got to see what other stoners online are giving
Mm.
about these strains. In order to do that, we have to give some online.
Opinion.
So, from the sources that I've been able to find, candy apple is said to have a light, energetic lift. Very good for just that nice through the day little pep up.
Hmm.
It's thoughtful and focusing with the potential to relax if that's what you really want to do.
Hmm.
So if you're trying to lay in bed and fucking sleep or relax or play video games or something, this will relax you.
Yeah.
But
You can get
if you
shit done
want
if you need
something that,
to, but if you want a
yeah,
vibe, it won't hinder that.
exactly.
Nice.
That's exactly what this is good for. On
Nice.
top of that, it's also good for pain and good for loss of appetite. Obviously, that means munchies. And like I said, I'm already feeling a little bit of cotton mouth. I don't know if that's me personally or the weed, but either way, make sure you're got your bevs, make sure you got some
Listen to the
snacks and
podcast
everything.
episode and you'll find out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Um, but Shank, what are they saying about your stone fruit sunset
Well,
surprise?
The stone fruits got some good reviews online. It was kind of hard to find a few of them and nail them down because it is a relatively new hybrid. But apparently it has very heavy physical effects like couch lock and drowsiness. It apparently does
Yeah.
cause a lot of drowsiness and couch lock. Though some reports say that it has a focusing and uplifting effect, so it's kind of a wash. I don't really know. Like there's conflicting reviews. So some people say, "Hey, yeah, this puts me on my ass and makes me sleep." Other people are saying, it energizes me and lets me get shit done. So as a hybrid, obviously it could go either way.
Right.
And I know that there was one Leafly review that I found kind of helpful that said, "Whatever the next thing above baked would be, I'm that times two."
Okay.
So that's one review that I found helpful.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's you buds may
Thank you.
find that
Thank you.
review helpful as well. And if you have any extra reviews of your own, if you've tried this and you want to let me know how or Curtis's strain as well, and you want to let us know how it made you feel, drop
100%.
a comment down below or hit us up on Discord.
Exactly. But like we were saying, again, that's what other people are thinking of these strains. Obviously, you want to keep your munchies prepared, you want to keep your beds prepared, and we're also prepared as we have some joints rolled right here ready to go because we are
True.
some seasoned stoners, garlic
Garlic
powder.
powder. Yeah,
And
tell you.
before we do what these joints were meant to do, we got to take a quick little dry hit to see if we can get a little extra flavor profile.
That's right. Good buds ASMR moments. Mm. Mm.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So
Only thing
crispy
that's
chicken.
really different is I'm getting a slightly citrusy, like a slight bit of citrus coming through that wasn't prevalent before.
Nice, nice. So like probably from that keef or whatever, like the crystal that's coming off, like you're getting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
But
Mm.
other than that, I did smell and taste like a slight subtle fruit at the back,
Yeah,
or sorry, at the back end. But yeah, I think it was just a little bit of citrus that finally has come through.
nice man, nice, nice.
How about you?
My flavor. Have you heard the album where Snoop Dogg went to Jamaica and recorded it? It's called Snoop Lion. Like he kind of changed
Yeah,
his name, did a reggae
yeah,
thing. There's a
yeah.
song on there called everybody has. It's a fantastic fucking album. If you haven't heard it yet, buds, listen to it. But there's a song on there called Fruit Juice. This makes me think of that song. The flavor.
That's
Like makes me number one, me can lose. Like seriously, so good. But obviously, I enjoy joints when they're doing what they're supposed to do.
absolutely. So, buds at home, if you're not already burning one, it is time to get your joints rolled, blunts rolled, whatever the fuck you got. It is
Mm-hmm.
time to blaze it. Tok tok shkaboke.
Mm. Oh,
That is
it's
burning
yeah.
smoothly. That
Oh
is
my god.
burning nicely.
That is so good. This strain just keeps getting better.
Hell yeah, man.
That's awesome. So you get any new flavors from that puff or nothing new? Same here. I'm getting much of the same, so I don't need to elaborate on that.
Yeah, but hopefully these joints will burn nicely, and hopefully getting high as fuck off this strain will be nice. But if you want to find out, you can be sure to check out episode 71 of the Good Buds podcast. We'll be smoking this strain and talking with our friend and Twitch streamer, Bids.
That is absolutely correct. Make sure to check out that episode, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button because it'll help you get notifications every time we drop a new video in the future on our YouTube channel here. Also, if you want to click our follow button on our Instagram, we both have individual Instagram accounts that are links down below. And we have a Discord where you buds can jump in on the community, join us, share some memes, share some stories, share some weed pictures. We would love to hear from you.
Absolutely. But with all that being said, buds, thank you for joining us for another weekly strain review, and it is time we roll one for the road. See you next week.
Later, buds.
Later.